guys, this is Grace with Rideout Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the new Netflix movie Holiday in the Wild. So this movie stars Kristen Davis, who's largely known for her role in Sex and the City, but in this movie she plays Kate, and then it also stars Rob Lowe, who plays Derek. So this movie is about a woman whose husband abruptly ends their marriage, and she then goes on a solo honeymoon adventure to Africa, only to find out how much she loves being in Africa. So let me start off by saying that I was not very impressed with this movie, but there were a few positives, so I will share those before I get into the bad. So to start off with, I really love seeing like all the animals in Africa and all just like the landscape and the sunsets. All of that was beautiful. It really made me want to visit. So that's always exciting, just getting to see a different part of the world. I also thought that Rob Lowe did a really good job with his character. Strangely enough, even though he wasn't like the main character, Kate was, I was way more emotionally invested in him. I just feel like he like played his part really well. And then I also enjoyed watching Kate's journey. I did think that it was great getting to see her just like rediscover her worth and just learn to love herself, since she had lost a lot of that in her marriage. So I enjoy seeing that, just because I can relate to, just growing up and just learning to love yourself. So I thought that was good. And of course it had a happy ending, which I love having a happy ending, because who doesn't want life to go the way that you want it to and to get your happy ending? So a few positives, not a lot though. So to move on into the negatives, at the very beginning of the movie, like I said, Kate's husband abruptly ends their marriage. And I have a happy marriage, so maybe it is realistic, but I just felt like it was super unrealistic and very abrupt. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what the director was going for, was just to, make it quick, because they didn't want to focus on that part of the movie. But for me, I really appreciate and need that more of that development, instead of just throwing something in there just to make your point that she was an empty nester now. So I didn't like that. I felt like it was super rushed and it just didn't make sense. It also had like the typical storyline of all like romantic holiday movies. The girl leaves her hometown and she goes to this foreign place, and along the way she finds this man and she learns about herself and falls in love and all the good stuff, which ordinarily I would be totally okay with if there was more to the movie than that. But this movie literally offered nothing more other than some beautiful nature scenes in Africa. So there wasn't enough in the movie to like get me invested in it. And also some of the acting just felt really weak. I don't want to dog on an actor, because obviously they're an actor for a reason and they usually do a great job, but I just didn't think that Kristen Davis did a good job in portraying her character. It just felt kind of forced and a little weak, and I don't know. I just really wasn't into it, and just all around I just wasn't impressed with this movie. So as you can probably imagine, I'm not going to rate it that well. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5 R's. It's not a bad movie to watch, but I personally didn't feel like it was worth my time. There are plenty of other holiday movies that would give you, more out of it, and just more, emotion, and that you can just be more invested in. So I personally don't think that it's worth your time to watch it. So the last thing we always cover in our reviews is whether or not we think a movie is redeemable. So by no means do I think that this was like a bad movie, but the fact that their marriage, that they just let it go so quickly, it just kind of frustrated me, to be honest with you. I just didn't think that it was right for them just to give up like that. I don't know. I just didn't think that was worth it. And then just all the other negatives in the movie, I just didn't think it was worth watching. So in that sense, I don't really think that it was a redeemable movie. There are plenty of other movies that you can get the few redeeming qualities that this movie did have, as in, Kate finding herself again and learning to love herself. You can get that in plenty of other movies. So I don't think that it's redeemable. I don't really think it's worth the watch. However, if you do go watch it, please put your comments below. Feel free to change my mind about the movie. That is all that I have for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this review, and maybe I saved you from wasting your time watching it. And if you did like it, well, I'm glad that somebody did. So make sure you give me a thumbs up. Lets me know that you like the content that we've been giving out. And make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell so you get all the new content that we put out. You can see a lot of reviews with me and my husband, and then my husband by himself and me by myself. We try to kind of give you guys a good variety. So until next time, I hope that you guys have a great week. Enjoy your holiday season and keep watching movies.